Welcome back to another video for the Linux SQL series. In this video, I'll be filtering with the grep command. Now, previously, I talked about the tools that can be used by security professionals to, or anyone that's using Linux really to filter information, right? And also being a bit familiar, you combine that together with going over basic commands, right, to navigate the Linux file system, right? Now, what I'll be doing in this video is using the grep command and piping to search for files and to return specific information from files. Now, as a security analyst or security professional in general, so of course, it's key to know how to find the information you need, and the ability to search for specific strings can, of course, help locate what's needed more efficiently. Now, to paint the scenario, these are going to be super quick, just like my previous videos with Linux and SQL. Just need to obtain some information, right, contained in server log and user data files. Now, I also need to find files with specific names. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get started. And first, I'm going to make sure I'm in the proper directory. So let's go ahead and make sure I'm there. Perfect. So we're in there. So now I'm going to use the grep command to filter the server underscore logs text file, return all the lines containing the just text string error. So it's going to be grep server logs txt error. There we go. All right, perfect. So we can see that there's 6 error lines that are located in the server underscore logs text file, right? Just from filtering the with the grep server, so we can get right into it versus just saying, hey, list everything that's in the server logs text file, and then we bring back all this information. Then we got to filter through it, and then it takes up a lot of time. You want to make sure you make the most of it, right? So now I'm going to swivel over to the next task, which is going to be finding files containing specific strings. So to do this, I'm actually going to have to swivel over to another directory here. So perfect. So now I'm in the reports users directory. So now I'm also going to use the pipe character, as I mentioned, to pipe the output along with the listing command to the grep command to list only files containing the string Q1 in their name. So it'll look like this. I'm not sure how quotation I do. Right, so perfect. So we can see how many files that is in this directory or subdirectory rather that contain Q1 in their names, which as we can see, we can count, which is 3. Now also for the piping command or the piping that we have in our command, just send the standard output, right, of one command to the standard input of another command for further processing. For example, right, that we're doing what we're doing here, the output of the grep command is piped. The grep command here is piped to the listing command, and the output is displayed in the shell here. All right, perfect. And we can also take a look at, how many files contain the word access, right? There's just about, let's see. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 files in the subdirectory that contained access. So it was pretty simple, making things even more simpler by getting to the point, exactly what your scope of your focus is, and you can hone in on just that with the grep command and the piping that helps once you're trying to list something that's in a directory or a subdirectory. Now I'm going to pivot over to my last task, which I'm going to do is just search for more file contents, right? So I'm going to actually search for, let's see, I'm going to search for the deleted users for a name. Let's see here. I can do that. Let's see. file. Let's see. So I entered it in incorrectly, but that's fine. Um, let's see. Perfect. So I was able to locate someone in particular in the directory for Q2 deleted users text file, which means they're not with the company anymore for whatever reason. And I was able to locate one of the folks that are in the file of the deleted users, right? But I can also take a look at different departments, right? So I can also search for added users, of course, for let's say who was added to a particular the human resources department. So if I were to do that, then I could do something like, let's see, really just here. Perfect. And I could see there were two people added to, at least in quarter 4, added to the human resources department, unfortunately. But nonetheless, this brings us to the end of the video. Now I've showcased practical experience, particularly with using grep and some piping as well, searching for specific information contained in files and finding files with specified strings that were piped into grep as well. Just again, another continuation of using fundamental tools for security professionals within Linux to filter the information that's needed. I'll see you on the next video. Until then, stay curious, stay secure.